around. Gather around, people. We are here. We are live. I see
Hmm.
you, Shoe Gang, already up in here early. What's going on, Shannon Danielle? The ladies will be popping up. Stevie Gambino is another one. OYK, who reps Philly. She told me to tell you Philly versus everybody. Holla at her.
Everybody.
First,
It's always biased.
y'all took that from Detroit. You know that, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, we ain't gonna say we ain't gonna take that from Detroit, but it
Yeah,
is. I mean, it's you could just it is shout out to Detroit,
yeah,
for making that a slogan. But it is whatever your city you rep versus everybody.
yeah. That's a fact. So I see Minso in here. What up? What up? What up, Minso? We got people pouring in. Uh, he really don't need no introduction, but to give him one properly, you've seen him. First of all, he got his own channel that's popping. You gotta let people know about that. So that's
So
that's first and foremost. So be sure to check him out. And then also, he's a key contributor and a key co-partner with Vada Fly on Vada Fly's channel, and
absolutely.
he's a guy who breaks down the bars with the best of them to the best of his abilities. He's the one who catches almost just about everything, and also, man, he's very entertaining when he does it, and that's very important when you're doing this visual thing on YouTube. He
You putting a
is.
lot on it, Les. You putting a lot on it, bro.
I'm good. This is what I do. This is what I do.
I'm nobody, man. I'm nobody.
That knows bodies, and he is Showtime SP. I does this,
What's
dog.
good, y'all?
What's
What's good, y'all? What's
good?
good?
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, I got my man Showtime in here rocking with me, man. I wanted to talk about a few things. Salute back to you. I see you, Minso. Somebody Black 66 says Showtime SP. Okay, Gabe Land. All right, I see you. They showing you love in here. But yeah,
Hey,
man.
man, I appreciate every love, man, every bit of it, for
Yeah,
real.
man. So, bro, I gotta talk about it, man. Uh, First of all, I just want your initial thoughts on Surf and Lux after watching it again, because I know you somebody who watches a battle much more than just one time. Like, how
Yeah, definitely.
anything?
I don't watch that battle about think about good 8, 9 times now. Think I'm a little bit done with it at the moment
Okay,
until until start getting those vibes where Lux starts rapping again, things like that.
okay.
I mean, at the
Anything
same
changed for
time,
you?
I still feel like it was more of a lackluster bet. Like the anticipation was a little bit lackluster for me.
Hmm.
But Lux still did his thing. Like it's the thing about Lux is it's gonna be that fine wine. It's more defined. He's he's not gonna be an in the building rapper. And that's perfectly fine for me. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to have those heavy haymakers for
Mm.
me because it's stuff that I catch and it's stuff that you'll keep catching. You know what I'm saying? Just alone that third round when he was talking about you just a little cue ball in the corner pocket trying not to do triangles to get off your cue. Come on, man. Like
That was hard.
we not in the same pool. Come on, dog. Like
Yeah.
that's lyrics, man. But for Surf, man, I don't know. I don't know what's the motivation for Surf right now.
Ooh, that's tough. They trying to now. Do you take this as disrespect, or you actually think this could work when they're like Debo from Queen of the Ring is like calling his name out, like, "Yo, you said you was gonna holler at 40, and you dropped the ball. 40 rose to the occasion against Miss Hustle. What are we doing here? Is that fair or what?"
I mean, I kind of think that's very fair on the strength of I watched that face off. And there are
Mm,
clips of that face off. And he said, if I lose, I might and you he said if I lose, he said if you cook hustle, which it was a good battle. I
she
just
was
felt as
cooking.
though 40 won that one.
Yeah,
She was that man, listen, she was cooking all 3 rounds, no slip, maybe that slip in the blip, but that's normal 40 shit.
yes.
But you know, versus a surf, come on. I mean, it's not now as far as Surf's motivation. I don't think he's motivated to battle 40, no matter what. But I mean, if they build it up, I just don't think Surf is going to take this line down. He might. I do fear for the next opponent that
Mm-hmm.
Surf gets because he's at least going to have 3 rounds. But maybe his next opponent is going to understand that he has 3 rounds and it's still not going to be enough.
Who you think he takes first, Cortez or John John?
If he's a smart man, he should take John John because that's more of
Whoa,
the grudge match. Mm-hmm.
I did not expect you to say that. So you think? Do you think his style suits better going against John than Cortez?
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
Only reason why I'm well, not the only reason, but is John is now known to be a killer. John's known to 30 niggas. Like
That's a
you
fact.
won't get that third. If you do get that third in, it won't be good. You know what I'm saying? And it's not looking good for Surf. But if Surf knows that John is that competition, Surf is gonna come with 3 full rounds. But I don't want the 3 rounds that he gave Reed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want those 3 rounds or 2.5 rounds that he gave Rum Nitty. I
Right.
need a totally different Surf, like a fully focused Surf. Otherwise, John is gonna smoke him.
That's a
And
fact.
then that just pushes him down further down the list. Now, if Surf makes it debatable, or if he debatably beats a John, he can then say, "Well, Cortez, now you show you still want this smoke," and that's where that battle can set itself up. I just feel like the John is more of a better narrative right now, I should say.
Yeah, I do think, and I feel like John, and there's no slight to Cortez. I do think John has put in more successful showings as of late than
Mm-hmm.
Cortez. Cortez been cooking,
Mm-hmm.
but John been like cooking. Like what he did to chess was different. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. What he did to Chess was different. What he did to Jack Boy Maine was different. What he's known
yeah,
to do to Mr. Wade, not Mr. Wavy. Uh, come on, who's the other cat? He 30'd.
recently
Who did he put away? He did. He recently did Chess. He
chess.
recently did. Yeah, he debatably beat Rum Nitty when they said he was supposed to
Oh, it
lose.
wasn't debatable. He beat Rum.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
I got
Rum.
him beating Geechee. I
Yeah.
got
Mm-hmm. See what
John.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we going up against real shooters, like real shooters. Cortez. Now, granted, he had a great battle versus the Saga, but he
Mhm.
just had a slip up battle versus Rum Nitty. There are people you can't mess up around. Like you got to make it debatable, and that's why Rum Nitty is not one of them cats. Geechee Gotti is not one of them cats. If you battle a New Jersey Twerk and come with 3 straight rounds
Mhm.
and you debatably beat New Jersey Twerk, you are now that new next nigga.
Yeah.
That's the big three. That's the big three.
That is the big
Then you
three.
start getting to the top tier. That's Tay Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. So Surfs, man. You gonna have to holler at John sooner or later, man, because he not going away. He ain't going away,
Nope.
bro. And
Nope.
he got material for you. You already know he got so much stuff in its stash for Surf, bro. You already know it's gonna be crazy.
Man, listen. I feel like all of these battle rappers are just that they couldn't get to Surf. Now feel as though that Surf is now tangible. I mean, it's kind of how they felt about Lux when he
Mm,
got 30 by Mook.
that's a
Everybody
good
like,
point.
hey, who was next up to battle Lux?
Yeah.
Charlie Clips. Why? Because he was smoking everything. Now I need to see.
Yeah. Now, a event that haven't happened in a minute is a Smack Volume. Who we trying to see in that thing? Who we trying to see in that thing? Give me somebody. Give me a match you like. Yo, this got to go down the volume right now. Like I'm not waiting 2 years down the line. This got to happen immediately.
To be honest with you, I don't want to say the real battle I want because it's not what everybody want to see on the volume.
Who
They want to
cares,
see
man?
that on
It's
the
your
biggest stage.
opinion. Go
I'm
for
just
it.
saying.
Go
I
for
think
it.
Lux and Daylight would be a perfect volume main event.
I agree.
Literally just Manu. I kind of like that style that they just had known. Like I really did. No entourages, nobody hyping them up, no
Love it.
bullshit in the background. You pick that water up off the floor. Like it's just that. And then no reactions. I personally like that. Maybe if we get like 10 or 12 more people in that room, you know what I'm saying? Then it could give me a better feel. So but I want Lux and Daylight would be perfect in that type of room.
I
Um
agree, dog. I
you
agree.
got Saga. Man, I'll take Saga versus a Jerry West in a small room
Ooh,
just because
I like that.
now you can't now neither one of them can rely on the antic or that
True.
super crowd reaction. They could just rap to each other, but yet have a personal antic for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like It's a lot of good ones out there. What you thinking?
I'm thinking Av versus Danny gotta happen in the volume.
Adverse anybody. I don't care.
Yeah,
Adverse
Av versus
anybody.
anybody, but Danny, they gotta cross paths, man. They
I'm
got
with
to,
that.
cause
I'm with that.
Danny in a
That's fair. That's
well,
fair.
last time we seen Danny versus Trez, and we seen Danny
Yep.
versus K Shine in the Smack volume.
hmm
We just seen him versus Twerk outside.
Outside, yeah.
He's trying to get busy out here now.
Danny been getting busy.
Yeah.
It's only one battle. It's only one battle. You say, damn, Danny Myers didn't do as good as I thought he was gonna do, and that's when he choked against
Stewie.
No, that was no. He didn't
Pass.
choke against Stu. When he choked against Pass,
Yeah.
and that was like, you know what I'm saying, like that's other than that, you can debate is with Danny's energy though. It's great for a big stage, but I feel like the crowd would be more like entertained by him than listening to his actual words. Whereas in a volume, you listening to everything he's saying.
Yeah, you hanging on every word. How weird was it last year that he choked 3 times and Chess got through clean? I didn't even think. I just thought about that.
Man, listen. If you'd have told me that, I probably would have laughed at you. I mean, one of the bigger vlogs that I did was when I was coming at Chess. I was like, Chess, because when I thought gun titles wasn't happening,
I remember that.
They brought Chess in there, man. I'm like, Chess, the same, I was mad, but he cooked those 2 battles before that 2-on-2, and then in that 2-on-2, he showed up, and then he had a run. So it.
What was his battles before that?
He had remember he battled
I know he battled Bad News the week before.
No, he didn't battle Saga. He battled Bad News. Who did he battle? Did he battle Geechee? He battled Geechee.
He battled Geechee early in the year, right?
But that was during that run. Because you figured the 2-on-2.
Oh yeah, he battled Geechee.
Mm-hmm. It was Geechee,
Danny Myers and Born Legacy in Cleveland.
Yep.
Yeah, and
then yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Chess was on a run.
Yeah,
man.
He was on a run.
Then he battled and then not to mention his battle before John, he got off a body. He cooked Tori though. Cooked her.
I'm sorry. I love Tori too.
I love me some Tori too, but you can't be out here getting flambéed.
Yeah, no. He got her up out of here fast. It was bad. That was bad.
I mean, oh my God.
Y'all want to switch gears, man, because a lot of things. One of the bigger topics in battle rap has been preparation because of the surf kind of lack of preparation versus Lux, which you shouldn't have when you in a big battle like that. I'm not understanding that, but whatever. But if you had the same,
I don't get that either.
Yeah, if you had the same allotted time, if I gave you 8 months to prepare, and what people don't know is a lot of people don't know that you solidified out here. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't you got to pass. You want to let the people know your work, bro. And you be a little modest about it, but I think it's impressive. Let them know what you was doing back in the day.
There was a show on BET called 106 in Park, and
might have heard of it.
You might have heard of it. You had the Freestyle Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
There were champions like Loaded Lux.
Keep going.
Hollow was on there. Newborn was on there.
Yep.
Lotta Zay was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was on there, and I actually won 2 weeks. I won 2 weeks in a row. I beat the champ, and then I reigned champ the second week, and then the third week I lost.
So you was a champ. You was a 106 in Park champion. You actually had a belt.
Yeah.
Like you did that thing. Yeah.
I
just gotta throw that out there.
It was also the same year that John was in there too, and he lost the first round to a guy. So I'm just saying. So I made it further than John. But it was also the same year that Sharon won. So,
okay.
Which is funny. It's a funny story about that too, because Sharon actually stood behind me. Because the way that they did it, they took everybody by 10s. So it was 1 through 10, and they took me. I was number 10, and then Sharon was number 11. So Sharon went into a whole nother room and battled everybody in there, and I battled everybody in the first room.
Wow. So you
come to find out, Sharon wins the whole thing.
Damn. So you was against elite competition even back then.
I mean, I mean, they were they was alright. But anyway, but yeah, I did used to, you know,
Well,
I do rap.
yeah. So,
I
but
do rap
like,
now.
why? Because I'm curious. Because could you, as you know, being in media now, that's kind of like their little, that's always their little backhand shot at media. Like, you
Hmm.
guys never been in a ring and things like that. Like I've seen people come at you, and I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, do
they don't
they
know.
not? They
They
don't
don't.
know. They don't know.
And that's cool.
You ever feel the itch to like throw that accolade out there, show a clip of you working, or you just be like, it ain't that serious? Like,
To to me, it wasn't that serious. Especially like I don't really I glorify that time because that was like the biggest, like that was kind of like the highlight of my career, my rap career.
right?
But at the same time, I don't feel like I was motivated in that battle mode because
Mm.
at that time, it was battle rap was like just getting back into the swing. Like Summer Madness 2, like Summer Madness 1 was like the year before. So like, and it was like, you know, it was talked about and stuff like that. But to me, I was totally out of the battle rap, like out of battle rap, because that's what I used to do when I was younger. I was on the block. So when you hear Lux and them talk about, we used to stand on the corner, Rex was like, yeah, niggas used to grab their crew and get their other crew, and they
All
would all
that.
battle. Yeah, I did that too. The whole too raw for the streets, the shit. I battled niggas like and they won't even remember it. But I battled niggas like Kaboom. I was going to battle Magic and Still. These are all famous like battle rappers in Philly. Frankie. I was in a cipher with Frankie with the Grippers. I was in there with Cree
Oh,
Forge.
I be watching him
Yeah, like
still.
yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy.
Hollow Man was there. Like it was, and these were ciphers where I'm literally just like a cat in the room amongst monsters in Philly. Like these are like the big names. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying in Philly. But at that time, you know, I was more so trying to get into doing music. But needless to say, I do know rap, and that's why my bar breakdowns are a lot better, or I feel as though that I work so hard at it because I appreciate great craftsmanship. You can't hit me, you know, I'm a black on you like nighttime. That's not gonna do it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
That's not, you know what I'm saying? If I black at night, then it's the right time. Or, you know, something like that
Yeah,
I'll take. You know what I'm saying? But the simple stuff don't work for me. So that's why I'm kind of nitpicky.
my man. Black Axe. What was your stage name? Was the same? Was it still
It
Showtime
was
SP?
Showtime SP. Yep, it was still
Yes.
Showtime SP.
Yeah, no
You can
doubt.
look up Showtime SP on Dat Piff right now and download 2 corny mixtapes that I made.
I'm gonna check it out too. No lie, I'm going to. I'm
Yep,
going to. I'm going
do
to
it.
find that.
It's
I'm gonna
called Lights,
find it.
Camera, Action, and Ahem. Those are my 2 mixtapes that I came out with. Yep.
Oh
There's
shit.
some a couple of them I had some bars on. I was, you know what I mean, but you gotta think of the time too.
Who? Because everybody I feel like back then was mimicking somebody's like flow or style. Like who bag was you trying to get in?
Man, I was kind of into I had the Cassidy punchlines. It was more like the back to back the punchlines, but I also like whole storytelling. So I kind of told a couple like told a couple stories, and I was like more like back. I was kind of backpacky before Drake was around, so it was more like I was more like a stop the violence. But if I gotta use the violence, I'm gonna use the violence
For sure.
type that situation. That's what I kind of talk about. But needless to say, what was the question?
Oh yeah. So
I can
so
rock all day with you.
yeah. No. Me and you know how we talk. But
Yeah.
my question was with your experience in battle rap. If I gave you 8 months prep time, the same as Surf had for Lux, name a battle rapper right now currently active you think you can get at work to.
I mean, it's,
If
and
you
this
got
is
more
and
than
this is
one,
no
go
hate.
ahead. If you got
Yeah,
more than
this is
one,
no
yeah.
hate. This is no slight. But I'm just saying, this is 8 months prep. Now, and I already know about you, and I'm trying to break down everything. Like I'd probably go against my brother who just got home. Dot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a mirror match again. Like I know it would be like a thing or like a Dot. Um, maybe a Holmesy the God, or you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't, I don't, I'm too modest.
Ooh.
Like I want to say cats less that's like right in that realm, like a Craig Lamar. He's heavy lyrical, but he don't prepare well.
You think you can get
So
Holmesy
if
up
I
out
got
of there?
man, listen, if I got 8 months and like, cause I could tell by if because I'm going off of, and I don't care about you. You just a blogger. You just a blogger. All right,
Yeah.
cool, that's fine. don't take me seriously. Please don't take me seriously. I
Mm.
got 8 months. Man,
Mm.
I'm digging in every listen, for a whole month straight. I'm just looking at how your mannerisms are. I'm just looking at your
Oh,
bars
you
and how
zeroed
you
in.
do stuff. Come on, man.
He
That's
locked in.
8 months. You
Eight
got 8
months.
months.
That's a
Even if you
long
don't
time.
put pen, even if you don't put pen to paper, 8 months is still enough time to do so much research. And for a nigga like Loaded Lux who has everything out in the open, it was the funny thing is how which brings me to the 106 and Park thing, because it was crazy how the third week, the week that I lost, you can actually see the expression on my face. That's the only person who actually did homework on me.
Mm.
Like, he was like, he went to Hampton, he did this, and I was like, I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm flattered. You know, you did your homework.
Yeah.
This is how a battle is supposed to go. Like, I'm supposed to break you down as if I was a battle rapper, I was supposed to be breaking you down. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, cats where, or cats who've had downfalls. Like, I'll battle like a Prez Mafia, stuff where the
Ooh.
angle is already overused, but I can try to use a different type of angle for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, those cats. And I'll never battle anybody from Philly.
Oh,
So I
that's
won't say
loyal.
I'll battle Big Hand. Big Hand's my man.
Yeah, no, that's loyal. That's loyal. Holmesy, what's up with the smoke? I'm trying to get
Hey,
that.
yo.
I'm trying to get you get him up out of here, man. Holmesy, take
Top tier
if
podcast battle league.
on me. Hey, a few years I'm gonna have something. But no, man, that'd be dope. I would like to see you in the ring just one time. Just where
Nah.
you don't think you got it in you to really do something?
It's not that I don't have it in me. It's just the fact that I don't want to. I don't want to embarrass myself. Stuff like that. Like, I'll do it behind the, I'll do it behind the camera and all that. I don't know.
I think a bet.
50,000, man. It's like, no.
I was about to say, yeah. Hey, no.
50,000. I'm bringing everything. I'm bringing everything I ever wrote.
Yeah. For 50,000, I want you. Yeah, you on my league. You got to battle like 3 different people, though. You can't. That's a lot.
That's fine. That's fine. We doing 50 for 3 people. Yeah, that's fine. You gonna give me the J Mills deal?
Oh,
you stuck.
Oh man, the J Mills. Yo, do you think J Mills still got another fight, another like real good showing in him, or is he just done? He toast?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he at least has to fulfill one more contract. If the social distance one doesn't count, because I don't know none of this stuff. I don't know how they negotiate. I don't know none of this. This is all speculation, man. Right. So it's like if I was a league owner, I would still think that J Mills would have to do one more, because it's like, 3 strikes you out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, first we put you against a murderer, and it was not right. It wasn't right. Okay, ARP, it was not right for putting J Mills against K-Shine. Okay, K-Shine K-Shine ain't gonna lose. It's very hard to beat K-Shine. So for J Mills to even take K-Shine, it was noble. For as much shit as he talked versus K-Shine in the face-offs, I was like, all right. Mills might have some stuff, like maybe my sister used to babysit you and you used to poop your. None of that. It was none of that.
No.
It was just bars. And then he battled Ness. Shout out to Philly, but Ness smoked him all 3 rounds. And
what? You got Ness smoking, Jay?
Bro.
One of them rounds was competitive. That can go. I think it was might have been the second.
Which round?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie and say I watched that battle once.
How many times you watched that battle?
It was just once live, brother.
Next
live.
question.
All right.
but you got but if it was up to if I were a league owner, and because his quarantine joint was okay, but I do want to see J Mills on the stage one more time, because I feel as though that he might still have that fight in him. But it is what it is.
If you can see something, like I said, Smack Volume should be coming back. Is there another pay-per-view event or just like a concept that should come back that you missed? Like for me, I missed the Bunker with King of the Dot. I thought that was fire.
It was a different element, man. I love the Bunker, man. Shout out to King of the Dot for having that. But I think it was because they one of them owned the warehouse.
Yeah.
So it's kind of they could do what they wanted because they own the building. But needless to say, I wish they were still around.
Me too.
One of the joints I remember was do you remember Duel in the Desert?
Is that the Verb Danny joint?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yep.
that was
So yeah,
hard.
yep. That was Arsenal. If I'm not mistaken, that was Rum Nitty and Arsenal too. I think they was in. Yeah, I think. Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was Rum Nitty and Arsenal too. And but I liked it because it had that stadium. It was like it was a big stage, but you could tell like the people that was around it, like it was like kind of in a circle. So
Yeah, it
that
was.
that
If
joint was
still,
hot.
it looked it close. It, like it was in a stadium, but the fans didn't seem so far away. It still felt
Right.
like,
They were right there. Like it seemed like a little studio type, like a studio audience type feel.
yeah.
I
I
like that, John.
That's a good call, bro.
What about when Gorilla was it Gorilla Warfare or Black Ice? I think it was Black Ice. They did the cage.
Black Ice.
Yeah.
JC and was it Quantum? I think it was
Yeah, I
Quantum.
think it was JC and QP. Yep, and then QP battled Newborn too in the cage too.
That is true. I forgot about. Oh, I
hmm
forgot. Oh,
hmm
he talking that talk right now. Yeah,
hmm
I forgot about that one. That was
And,
hard.
and then wasn't it one more? I think RBE had one, but one of the leagues had a battle where they was literally in a jail cell, or like they was in. I think they was in like they was in. I think they was in Rikers that was shut down, or I think it was in some type of penitentiary where they had like they was in the cage, like literally it felt like a jail cell too.
It might have been
I'm trying
RBE.
to remember.
Cause
Might have been.
I do remember RBE like having a joint with Floss the Boss and balance somebody, and it was like a
Yeah,
caged up bars and like people were behind it, like the fan.
yeah.
That was hard.
See, you remember? See, yeah. I
Yeah,
knew I ain't tripping.
yeah, we need that. What about the writers though? Like that RBE joint, it just had all pins.
Man, I like. So you talking about a card, man? If you talking about
Yeah, that was a
you talking
card.
about
Remember Writers
yeah, it was
Volume
just
joint? It was like
yeah.
JC
I
versus
like
Big
that.
K and Big Cannon, excuse me, and they
Why
have
can't we have?
it
Why
was
can't we
crazy.
have crew versus crew again? Why is it that?
Ooh,
Why
you
is it
want
that
that?
Team Hami? What? Why is it that Team Hami versus Writers Block is the only crew versus crew? Look at how many fucking crews we got.
That's true.
Come on. You mean to tell me Cave Gang versus NWX won't do nothing, won't move nothing?
I want to see some who gonna beat the Horsemen.
That's
I
what I'm saying. You got NWX, you got listen, Cave. To me, I think the front runners or of the best faction is probably Cave Gang. If you
really.
ask me. Yeah. You got
Woo.
Rocket. Come on, you got Rocket the Head. You got Av as a general. You got Chest as right. He's also Cave. You got Chef
Trez.
Trez. Come
Uh,
on, dog. Like then like and
Cannon
that's
still cave. Young Cannon.
I
Is he?
believe Cannon stuff. I mean, I don't see. Well, we'll see. We'll see what he say in the tournament.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like yeah, and then you got those cats right there. Like those names alone, all will smoke something.
Mm.
You got a couple cats in NWX that would be getting looks if they battled some cats on Cave.
I don't know, but War Saga Loso. Yeah.
I mean, it's very hard to beat them three, but you still got Street Hymns in there too. Now he's not, and I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying that. I just feel as though
But why
certain
did you
certain
throw him at the end like he?
because he is. You got to throw him in there. You also got to throw Oops in there because Oops calls himself a horseman as well. So you throw them four, and then you throw Street Hymns in there. Once again, it's going to get dark for a couple people.
The
Now
bottom
Oops can
is
stand on his own.
bottom half a little weak. Mm.
Yeah, Oops can stand on his own. I just feel like Street Hymns, he just doesn't relate to like anybody in the battle world because of the fact that he just doesn't have that he's a backpacker. Like he's a backpacker, battle bars is something you got to deal with. Nerd bars is something you got to deal with, but some people don't want to deal with nerd bars. I like the nerd bars personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some of them
Bring
hit.
me all that Dragon Ball Z shit.
Yeah, some of them definitely hit. So what do you feel about his performance with the whole Mook thing? Was it too much?
I liked it, but I mean, it was hard to beat Moot. Like you kind of only remember Moot. Like
Yeah.
you remember it was a bunch of Street Hymns. Like you just remember it was a bunch of them, but I can't give you a line from Street Hymns, and that's no disrespect. But at the same time, I can remember Moot taking shots at bloggers. Talk about where the bar would have been hot where I said it at. Nigga, the bar was hot wherever I said it
That
at.
was hard.
I'm sorry, Mook. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't, I just felt.
That was hard, man. That was hard.
Mhm.
He was talking. Yeah, street hymns is a acquired taste, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't
Just like
nothing wrong.
QP is an acquired taste too.
Wait, Quantum?
Yes,
Yeah,
quantum
yeah,
is an
yeah.
acquired taste. Like it's because like a lot of like from now don't get it twisted. That one off set the tone for all of the rooftop battles, and I loved it. Him versus Emerson Kennedy, one of my personal favorites,
Fire.
and it's not. And I forgot to put that in. That's probably gonna be in my top 10 battles of the year.
Ooh, you doing the top
Yeah,
10
probably.
this year?
I might. I don't know. I might. But listen, it's only July. I need this year to end. For real. But Quantum, the way that Quantum was rapping, the only thing you was just hearing was it's a kill for the disease. Like it's like you felt it's like all right. He was doing a lot
He was doing a
more.
lot.
Yeah, and it just didn't feel like you could tell certain people was like, man, Quantum cooking, but I don't really like it like that. Whereas EK was cooking. But yes, keep the rooftop battles. Don't take if we talking about events or styles, keep this rooftop. This rooftop thing needs to stay. Needs to stay. I don't care if it's cold outside. They still did it in Wool Riches.
That's true. That's true. Oh, my man Lawrence, RBE is in the building. I see you.
Hey,
Salute to you. He said, salute to
dude,
Top Tier and Showtime SP for covering our platform. No. Thank you for putting out quality content. I'm
thank
pretty
you.
Sharon. I'm pretty sure Sharon and what's that? Sharon and Chef
The chef,
Trez. That's in everybody's top 10. So
top five, definitely top five. If you ask
definitely,
me.
yeah, for real. His question was
It's
actually though, Daylight on 10 versus Lux on 10. Who you got? Be careful with this show. Be careful with
if we
this.
saying if we saying both on 10, there is no winner. There is no winner. Especially not in the building. Especially not in the building, man.
SP, come on, man. What
There's no winner. There's no winner,
a
man.
throw
There's
at
no
the
winner.
plate, and he is safe. You playing this
Yeah, look,
safe right now?
I'm a bunt this shit. I'm bunting this shit out there. Look, man, because all right, I'm gonna say this. That daylight we saw was the best daylight we have ever seen.
Okay.
And daylight can always progress. Whereas Lux is the up and down, where Lux got that up and down, but he's still God tier. It's the pen that can't be denied. If we talking about on 10, if we talking on 10, I need antics. I need the full showmanship. Like I need you know what I'm saying? I need that Summer Man. If we talking Summer Madness 2 Lux versus just rapping daylight, you know what I'm saying? Or are we going to get, I personally like the Matrix Daylight when he battled B Magic.
B Magic, that was fire to me.
Yeah, the Daylight battle B Magic, and B Magic clearly just stepped to the side. Like you forgot that that B Magic was even battling because he had everybody on stage. If you had the Matrix angle with the Black Panther angle versus Hollow, how you expect me to pick a winner in this?
So more impressive, Daylight's rounds versus Rock, because to me, okay, Daylight's like you said, that was my best. That was Daylight's best performance to me.
Yeah,
because of the quality of the opponent and his material. So Daylight's performance versus Rock or Lux performance versus Miles, which was more impressive.
Ooh.
Because where you saying because Lawrence RB salute he said on 10 to me those are their closest performances on 10 in my opinion. Like I know a lot of people love the antics and all that with Calico, but material wise, the shit he was saying to Miles was cutting.
If we talking a gun to my head, I have to go with Beloved, only because he is OG, and if I know Lux is more like it's Daniel's son Miyagi style versus like Ra's al Ghul versus Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have like Lux does not have any hatred
I
towards Lux.
I caught that reference. I'll be watching Gotham. Go ahead and
I
talk
mean,
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I do what I do. But make sure y'all subscribe to the other channel because that's why I talk about comic book stuff and Marvel movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Plug that.
Anyway, but if you're talking about you got to go with Beloved because Beloved still has that respect. Nobody wants to kill Lux. The only person that I felt wanted to kill Lux was Hollow. Like he even said, "I hate you, Lux." Like you felt that, and even then, that still sharpened the steel because then they ended up being a team. So if Daylight came with that, I just don't feel like Daylight has that hatred towards Lux, or because Lux has never done anything to Daylight, to make him go, all right, now it's personal. If we just going for a lyrical warfare, it's just all for enjoyment. You're gonna appreciate Lux pen just more and more.
Lawrence with some, or this is not a question, it's more of a statement. He said, I would argue Daylight round 1 against Clips, where he birthed a new style, is very impressive.
Yes.
Oh,
Should I keep it going?
Should I keep it going?
I'm going double noodles like 2 pots of pastas. Yeah. He said back shot, stomach out. You like the burp. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That was hard. I remember all of that.
The keep it going is fire, but in response, Lawrence, you got would that work on a big stage? Of course. Would it work in that small room? Maybe not.
Maybe, man, right? That's a good point. My man Selvin. Oh yeah. Oh, what up, Selvin? Selvin has a question. He says, "What battles do you want to see on the standoff series?"
The one-offs. Yeah, once again, B-Dot versus Lux. That has to be the one-off. That has to be. I'll take that in a small room. I mean, I'll take that on a rooftop. Man, now that battle is going to be intellectual. That battle is like for the bar heads because they both I feel like both Daylight. I feel like both B-Dot and Lux. They do a lot of this talking in circles type thing, and then we get to the punchline, and that's the point. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope for the roof. That's not meant for the big stage.
Oof. B-Dot. I think he's really, really nice. I need to see something. I don't know what it is. I just need to see one more level, and then I'm be like, okay, he's ready. I just want to see one more level.
I just feel like B-Dot is. I feel like B-Dot is also. I don't want it to be any slight towards Cortez, but I feel like B-Dot and Cortez are relatively in that same realm where, in a certain room, in a certain environment, they cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the bigger stage, it's like they did okay, but they didn't definitively win the battle. Because remember, B-Dot battled JC on Strike 2.5.
He did.
Mm-hmm. And then B-Dot also, who did he battle on RBE?
Swave.
And I believe, and a lot of people got Swave taking that.
I got Swave and JC both beating B-Dot, so you're absolutely correct.
These are big stage battles, and with these big stage battles, B-Dot, he's kind of, I don't want to say he's too woke, but he's the Sharif at that time, especially depending on when that battle is happening. When it's third or fourth, everybody drunk, lit, high, everybody, we don't want to hear that shit, Sharif. But if you open it up, open it up with something like that, hey, let's get our minds right. That, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's like I said, Cortez works great opening up. Him versus New Jersey Twerk was an opening up battle for Summer Madness, and it set the tone.
That's true.
B-Dot could be that first battle. Like, I don't want people to start thinking that the first battle is the worst battle. It's not. It sets the tone.
Yeah, that's a good question, Selvin. Appreciate that.
Shout out, Selvin.
Let me ask you this: let's say, how long you been doing this now with the whole bars breakdown, being a part of the team with Vada? Are you a year and a half, 2 years in?
I'll be going on my 3rd year. It'll be 3 years. Yeah, it'll be 3 years.
3 years. That's a long.
That's the 3-year anniversary. Because the first battle I did was Jersey Twerk, and that was on the volume.
Nice. So with this time being on 3 years, what has been the pros and cons of being a part of media, being a part of the battle rap culture, in the way if you've been a part of it? You know what I'm saying, with the channel, the merch, and all that.
Um, I think it's up and down. For the most part, I love it, man. I love it.
Me too.
I absolutely love this blogging shit. It's because I'm talking about something. I'm talking about stuff that I love to talk about, and it originally just started off with me talking to my frat brother. Shout out to Don Green too. It really was just me and my brother just going back and forth on Marco Polo. We were just talking about battle events and certain people that we liked and stuff like that. And then Survivor Series came around, and then we both went to that event.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I was in that building, I was hooked. Like that I knew
that
once
was the
I was
moment.
in it. Yeah, it was like I gotta do something. And I shook hands with Black. I shook hands with Rest in Peace Tech 9. I shook hands with, you know what I'm saying? I seen Rock at the bar. I talked to Prep outside, like, and I was just naturally talking to him. And people, like if any of these guys even remember, matter of fact, I talked to Jerry West outside the building, like outside of that event, because he battled Jack Boy Maine that night.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, I'm a big fan. I'm gonna need you to kill Jack Boy Maine tonight, man. He was like, oh, I'm gonna do nothing less. I was like, I bet. But it felt like because I hate when I get long-winded, but
go.
I hate I just feel like, when you meet like the stars, like, like your bigger stars,
Mm-hmm.
your hip hop people, like if you were to meet Kendrick Lamar, and if you meet your J. Cole's and stuff like that, you feel a little bit skittish. With battle rappers, like with battle rappers, I felt like I was one of them. Like, it's just you don't know who I am, so it's just a respect level. Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And then not to mention, everybody's so grounded, everybody's so personable, like everybody is tangible. Like,
they're much more accessible and down to earth because they feel like they haven't made it yet. So
right. So at the same time, they put their pants on the same way you put your pants on. So it's a respect level, and I love that. The cons is always I honestly think it's the cons is coming from the battle rappers, because they think some battle rappers feel like like I'm coming at them, I'm being disrespectful, and I don't feel that way, you know what I'm saying? And then the best part about it is, like, in the comments you'll see there's a couple of subscribers that the family, they will back me up. It's like, but where was y'all at when I was big up in you in this battle? And when I did your bar breakdown, I'm telling you how fire it was in that battle. But yet, when I talk trash, or when I say, yo, that was a terrible performance, I don't like it, I thought it was trash. Oh, now I'm hating.
No, that's I always call it the gift and the curse of being in media, man.
It's a good album, by the way.
Really, yeah. Don't see. We can talk 2 hours. I'm a whole stand. I'm a whole stand, bro. I don't. I got.
Man, make sure they watch that video. About my top 5 Jay-Z albums.
Top 5 Jay-Z albums. It was interesting.
It's the bad lighting though.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. Real quick, I'm just going ahead and say Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, Black Album. That's my 3.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Reasonable Doubt is not in my top 5. It just wasn't me. Yeah, it's okay though. We can still be friends after this.
We cool. I had hey, Jersey, we cool. You my guy though.
See, look.
My God. Yeah.
I had to create some smoke for that.
I knew you was going there, but I wasn't prepared. Another question. Showtime, do you feel there's a difference between being in a building or watching on cam? If so, explain. That's again from Lawrence. Lawrence with the questions. Keep them coming, Lawrence, man. I appreciate you chilling with us.
As a fan, I loved that one time I was in the building. And it's the once you get bit, you want to do it again. As a vlogger, though, it's better when you're sitting at home. The reason why for us it's better to sit at home, because we got all of the access is right here. If this was 2012, where you had to wait for everything to drop on YouTube. There was no live streams. There was none of that. Yeah, I gotta go. That's the only way I'm gonna give y'all my full recap. But now it's so accessible, man. Not to mention, I ain't gotta. There was a couple things that happened in that event that I wasn't feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm short, Ledge. I'm short, and I don't like it when niggas do the lean on you type thing when they. I don't, man,
Oh, they was doing that.
Listen, I was about to get kicked out because like
That's just.
I just don't. I don't.
Yeah,
That's a no.
That ain't it.
Don't lean on my shoulder. Don't lean on my like. Vada do it. That's my brother. Yeah. You can do that. He earned that right. You, my man, I just met you. All right. Relax. I wasn't feeling you before. You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Yeah. Wait, how tall are you? You about 5'8", 5'9", 5'10"? You in there?
I'm 5'7".
Oh, okay. I was off.
Yeah, me. I think me, Shine, and Nitty are all the same height. So I'm the same height as all of the barking niggas. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, you got bars. You got bars.
You know what I mean? That's true. But I feel like, but to answer your question, if right now as a blogger, I like being in the comforts of my own home. I mean, come on, I got it on my TV. I can smoke freely. I can drink. I can do whatever I want in the comforts of my own home, and it's beautiful. But if you want that feeling though, like as a fan, if I want to be back in my fan bag, I would love to be in the building and the event. And now that I got a little bit of clout, I would kind of like to be on stage. So RB, if y'all, Lawrence, if you out here just tossing out tickets when everything come back open,
Yeah, Lawrence. We've been rocking with you. I'll be champion the cards and things like that. You know what I'm saying, with the 1SKs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I even sent you some DMs on some people you should check out for the 1SK. So I'm saying, if you want to throw me and Shotime, some tickets, you know what I'm saying?
We'll be there. We'll make it there.
We'll make the trip. Gotta do something behind the scenes. I'll make it look exclusive. We got you.
Hey man.
Let me ask you something. Speaking of like going to events though, like what do you feel like leagues such as RBE, URL, and so forth should do to make it more accommodating to make their fans want to attend? Like, what are something they need to add or bring?
I laugh at this shit every time. Seats.
You think seats is really the answer?
Yes. I'm telling you. Listen. Seats. The reason why seats work out better because everybody can see. And then it's especially if it's the stadium setting. A lot of people are just happy to be in the building.
True.
Because I know cats that be in the back, and they can't see shit, but they can hear everything. They react. And for those people that be in the back, they be looking at avocado cameras, so you kind of get a better visual too. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever is recording. But you get to look at the camera and you kind of get a closer view too. Seats, man. Not to mention the people who are too drunk and too upset and don't want to hear the booze, just fall asleep, man. Just go ahead to sleep, man.
That's a fact, yo. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like if there were seats, I feel like the comfort level would be up. But I understand how it's better in a standing room because you can fit more people standing up.
Yeah. And you don't want nobody to get restless, and I'm worried that it's gonna get like the crowd ain't gonna be as excited because when you get in that seat, especially after you eat some food, you get sleepy, and you might.
Are you a Marvel fan?
Marvel, yeah. You
watch Marvel movies?
Absolutely.
Did you see Endgame?
Of course.
Did you react when Captain America caught Thor's shield?
Oh yeah, who didn't?
Right. So just like how everybody got up out their seat and reacted when they seen something epic, the same thing can happen for battle rap.
Nice little analogy. I see what you did there.
Something to make me get up out my seat, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like that gives you a better feel. I feel like when you're watching a show, if you've ever been to any live event of an artist, I mean, everybody is sitting down, but if their favorite song come on, what they tell you to do? Get up out your seat.
About your seat.
That's part. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I feel like seats would help, but it's gonna hurt. I think the ticket rate should just go up though, because those are the real fans. Real fans will pay more money, especially if you sitting down. What?
Yeah, Lauren said King of the Dot did an event where everybody was sitting. I want to say for World Dom. I don't think it was
Was it
World.
World Down? I thought it was Duel in the Desert. I could have sworn it was that.
It was doing. I don't
And
know.
also Total Slaughter, everybody was sitting down too. Total Slaughter had that type of feel too. So
We gonna pretend like Total Slaughter ain't happened.
I mean, it.
It ain't happened. It ain't happened. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened, but
I'm. The reality show was dope. That's something I would like to bring back. If they could do a reality show again, that
with
would
the
be dope.
ladies, I want to see reality show with the
Ooh.
ladies.
I mean, as long as they don't do the hip hop, the housewife shit. You know what
No.
I'm saying?
Just they
They
in there.
throwing the drinks in the face and slapping. I don't like all that.
Yeah,
But
no. They in there for
if
bars,
it's a
but
gauntlet, yeah, if it's a gauntlet, I
you
would like to see what I would. You know what? That would ease me into watching Ratchet TV. You know what I'm
there
saying?
we go.
So,
Somebody need to make this a weekly show on, let's say, an app. I'm just throwing
you
stuff
know,
out there.
just whatever. Make that a thing.
Hey man.
We'll take 10% for the ideas.
Oh yeah. Oh, we gotta recoup because they ain't giving us
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
recoup that.
yeah.
What's on the
Mm-hmm.
dock? What's on the docket with you and Vada, man? Going on? Y'all got you know what y'all got cooking coming up, or y'all just play it by ear? What's the deal?
We usually just play it by ear.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually when the battle rap world speaks.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Right now, I was doing a breakdown for Verb and Geechee,
Okay.
but it really depends on what they drop tomorrow. We might just double up, or if anything, we'll just man, listen, if they drop Daylight versus Rock tomorrow.
They got to.
I can't go to work because I gotta work. I gotta work.
Got to. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
People gonna be hitting you up
Oh
soon as it drop too.
man, and definitely appreciate the love I've been getting too, man, for that. Because I think they now they solidify me as one of the best bar breakdowns.
Oh yeah.
But hey man, I'm literally just doing this because I'm just telling y'all what I like.
Yeah.
This is the bars that I'm catching, and for the bars that people don't catch or stuff like that certain people don't catch is because sometimes people don't think as much. I mean, a lot of people don't think about pop culture like that, references like I'm kind of big on that. Like,
Yeah.
television ruined my life. For my challenge for any battle rapper that's listening, you know what I'm saying? Don't do no more Martin schemes. Do Jamie Foxx show schemes. Don't do Fresh Prince schemes. Do living. I don't want to hear no more living single schemes.
I want to.
But you get what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
gotta you know what
Pull
I'm
from
saying?
different references that nobody else is pulling from.
Because I'm catching this stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's other anime out there other than Dragon Ball
Dragon
Z,
Balls.
but
Yeah.
it's the most common, yeah. But I mean, you got those cat. Well, shout out to Chefs because he did do. I got a different Sasuke for Naruto fans.
Yeah. That was
But
hot.
you got My Hero Academia. You got Full Metal
Yeah.
Alchemist.
One
You got
Punch.
One Punch Man. You got what's the joint? One Piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can use a lot of those references, and even if certain people don't catch it, that's kind of what makes you better as an artist. Because to me, if I were to just keep giving you stuff that I know you'll catch, how will I advance as an artist, and how will you grow as a listener? You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
fact.
why is it that we gotta keep listening to Lux over and over again? Why is it that we gotta keep listening to Verb rounds over and over again? Verb literally gave us a battle with DNA, and in that building, DNA beat him. He beat him. DNA clearly beat Averb.
I was guilty of saying that.
You know what I'm saying? I said the same thing. But then when it came on that app, he was like, ooh, I totally missed all of this.
I was
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's if you get in between that fine wine lines and those haymakers, it works. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the best, the one of the people who does it the best, and he's still considered the GOAT, like Mook, man. Mook, if I always hate listening to Mook's third round, but Mook was snapping in that. There's a reason why you give Mook the third round, because he had so much that you had to break down. I won't ever break down Mook's third round. Don't hold me to that. But
I was about to say, you sure about that? I think you.
ooh, man, I'll be here all day. But I'm just saying, but Mook is the one that he'll have the lines that blend together, and the crowd will catch it right then and there. But then he'll have lines underneath that does it. Rum Nitty, another person who is like that, because you'll catch those bars that are back to back, but you'll forget that he had a whole setup
Yeah,
for that punchline. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I
I feel
remember
like
that
there are
NBA
cats like that.
that NBA logo setup he had was ridiculous. Like
Man,
yeah. And I do think. Wait, shout out to Amira Nikisha. She said, "No one breaks down bars better than Young Show. We need him." That's
I,
respect.
I
Respect.
appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
that love. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
You know,
it is what it is,
that's
man.
what he do, man. It's nobody that knows bodies. Hey, look, man, I could be talking on forever, but I want to make sure I get some shut eye and make sure that everybody can sleep well tonight. I'm gonna have we gonna this ain't the last time, so I know people
Oh, you
got
know.
questions.
Oh, you know now. Oh, listen, we got visual now. Oh, we good, baby.
We
We good.
yeah. We I might start a show with show. Who knows, man? This guy is
Hey,
one of the most humble guys in battle rap, and he'll always
I
pop up. You
appreciate that.
just got to make sure you get him at the right time because he a working man just like me. So we got
Hey,
jobs,
man.
people.
That's facts.
We got
That's
jobs.
facts.
So we'll get at y'all when we can, man. Anything you want to plug or say before we get out of here?
Make sure y'all follow. If y'all ain't following, make sure y'all follow Vada Fly. That's where you're going to get the best bar breakdowns. That's where you're going to get the reactions. That's where you get the best. Get your mans. That's where you get all of that love. You know what I'm saying? RiceGangClothing.com. Of course, get you a Rice Gang shirt. Get you a Nobody hoodie. Because if you're really a fan of the Nobody that knows bodies, I appreciate you. You got the Nobody hoodie. And of course, you can support me on my page too, Showtime SP on YouTube, Showtime SP on Instagram, Showtime SP on Twitter, Showtime SP on PS4. What's up? I need a team. We need to do some heists together
Yeah.
on GTA 5. What's good?
Hey, hey, I'm with it. Hey, and
Hey,
also
hey, hey.
hold on, my man. Oh, there go Vado right there. He said, "Get your man.
Hey,
Good looking on showing the support
gang, gang.
to your guy, your brother in crime." Um,
Love you, bro.
somebody on my Instagram seen because you was on my show like months ago, and they
Mm.
came out of nowhere asking for a shirt. They big fans. Yo, that merch, y'all merch game is serious out here. You want to plug that?
Man,
Where to get this merch at?
that is all, man. That's RiceGangClothing.com. All right, RiceGangClothing.com. That's where you need to go. Man, that when I tell you, that's all, man. Look, that's all Vada. That's all Vada. I got ideas, and he applies the pressure, man. That's all, man. And that's the biggest thing he's told me, man. If you can't brand yourself, what good is your work?
Ooh, that's good advice, bro. Good advice.
He be doing stuff like that. He be drumming. I be listening. I don't.
Hey, man, each one teach one. You already know it.
Facts.
But yeah, man, listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank this brother for pulling up. Like I said, this ain't gonna be our last time chopping up because this is just what we do. Hey, if you don't want me on your channel, holla at me. You know I ain't hard to find.
Oh, I
So
definitely going. Yep, we
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
chat. We gonna chop it up.
Definitely, man. So thanks again to everybody tuning in. Tune in tomorrow. I have a guest by the name of Av. You might have heard of him. So I'll be
Never
tuning.
heard of him.
Never
Never
heard.
heard of him.
He can punch. He's pretty decent. Should give him a look. Give him a look. Yeah, I'm gonna have him on the show tomorrow, roughly around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So y'all tune in for that. We're out of here, and as always, keep it battle rap love. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, bro. I really
Hey,
need.
man. No